Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Wednesday in the NBA. It'll be Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers facing off against the Sacramento Kings. Now our broadcast swings to Sacramento, where Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr have the call.
Here in Sacramento, already a fever pitch in a sold-out arena. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. With you for this installment of 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg to bring you all the action. A look here as we present the State Farm starting five. A look at who the Lakers have on the floor. Artest and Powell in the forward slots. Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. And it's Bynum in at the five. And for Sacramento, they've got Garcia. Thomas is out there with Tyreke Evans. And there's Hickson. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Good defense there. He was just waiting for that one.
And stolen by Fisher. And here we go. Oh, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, maybe the play of the game right there.
An alley-oop slam is always going to be at the top of the list there, Clark. You're right.
That's one of my favorite plays in basketball, guys.
You know, for so long we've seen the Lakers coast into the playoffs, put themselves in a tight spot, and find a way out of it. But in that series versus Dallas in last season's playoffs, they really looked like a tired and overmatched team.
Backing down is Bryant. Pulls up. Rebound by the Kings. And for the Lakers, Kobe said, Clark, after that series, we've been playing with fire the last 3 years. Now we finally got what we deserve. Steve, that is a very interesting quote. Take it apart for us and delve into it.
Well, I think the Lakers had been to the finals for 3 straight years, and I think they were worn out emotionally. And for a couple of those playoff series over the years, they did play with fire and get away with it. Not last year. Dallas just destroyed.
Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant. While we've got a sec, let's check out the Sprite Slam Cam.
Come on now. Can you believe that finish? Boy, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average typical dunk.
And the basket good.
Well, that's great. You take advantage of that turnover and convert at the other end.
Absolutely. I mean, points off turnovers this time generated off the steal.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Evans. Backing down is Cousins. Open look, and that one's good. Here's Kobe. About 3.5 minutes left in the first.
Well, after that great rookie year a couple seasons ago, Marcus Thornton struggled a bit as a sophomore with the Hornets. He was then traded to Sacramento at the deadline and really exploded, scoring a lot of points in the last couple of months of the year.
Nothing fancy for him on that jam. Just a textbook flush.
Clarkie put it away without a moment's hesitation. Here's Evans. Picked up by Kobe. Takes it up, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. Back to Thornton, you have to like his outlook as he was able to fill it up after the trade.
Well, he erupted for 42 points in the game and had multiple 30-plus point games. So not too many guys in the league can do that, Kevin.
No. Theo Ratliff, he's just checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Derek Fisher.
They just lost him on the break that time defensively. I mean, he slid out to the three-point line and had plenty of room.
Here's Evans. Launches a three. Garcia's shot is good. And this game is tied up now.
They come right back with the triple.
An eye for an eye. How about a 3 for a 3, Steve?
Sinks that one from the post. 7 points for Kobe Bryant. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 2.
Well, Mike Brown taking over as coach of the Lakers this season, I think it's a good fit. He knows what it's like to coach a star because he had LeBron in Cleveland, played in a lot of big games. No doubt he'll be under the spotlight in L.A. with the Lakers.
He's guarded by Thornton. And Kobe Bryant again. Kobe's got 9 points.
Off to a really solid start. He's knocked down 4 of his first 5 shots.
Well, Steve, going back to Mike Brown once more, they're going to expect a lot from him from the get-go, I would imagine, Clark, out in Los Angeles, where the NBA is #1 out there.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely some additional scrutiny and pressure. It'll be a little hotter on that seat for Mike Brown, but you know what? He coached LeBron James in Cleveland where expectations were high, and I've seen Mike grow as an assistant coach with the Pacers. He's a high-quality guy and a terrific basketball coach. It's win it all or nothing out in L.A., and I think at this point in his career, he's ready for the challenge.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings. Green comes in for Francisco Garcia. The Lakers also making some changes. Joe Smith, he's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Ron Artest. And it's Johnson in for Kobe. Evans kicks to Cousins. Over Barnes. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range.
Yeah, jump shot really serving these guys pretty well.
You know, guys, the biggest story with the Kings actually happened in the offseason. Many thought they would move down south, but found a way to stay in Sacramento, at least temporarily.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Johnson. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Clark, and what a big victory for the city of Sacramento, who just love their Kings.
Yeah.
The attendance has been down a little bit, Steve, but you know, that could build up. We got a couple nice young players on that ball club, and maybe there's better times ahead.
Well, you hope so, because this is one of the great fan bases in the NBA. The Sacramento fans so loyal to their team. It would be great to see them stick around Sacramento and to build another exciting playoff caliber team. It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys. You know, he's really one of those guys that you just have to sit back and really appreciate, fellas. I mean, he is a marvelous offensive player.
Now the Kings with it. Al Thornton. He dishes it to Evans. Pass to Cousins with 4 seconds on the clock. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Cousins has got 6. It could go. Good!
And he barely beats the clock. With that 3.
Steve, that's a great way to...
Both teams have close through the first quarter. Lakers on top, leading by just 1.
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
It's more NBA coming your way. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Sacramento, Salmon's out there with Thomas. Then it's Green, then it's Dallenberg, and it's Hickson in at the 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Kevin, Kobe Bryant, one of the best shooting guards in NBA history. But when asked what he wanted his legacy to be, he said, quote, "When my career is over, I want them to think of me as an overachiever despite the talent I have. Hopefully, they perceive me as a person who did whatever he had to do to..." all else. Above anything, above stats. If they say that about me, I'll be happy. And fellas, with his work ethic, it doesn't seem like a stretch.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris.
Well, Kobe, obviously a guy with so much natural ability, but with his renowned work ethic, not to mention the 5 titles, I think he is a guy who did a great job of realizing his vast potential. Kobe Bryant now in his 16th season in what has been one of the great careers in NBA history. He's battling age now, but still a very, very productive player.
Gets it to go.
This is an interesting matchup. Neither team has been able to get an edge.
I tell you what, it's been enjoyable to watch this one. I mean, they haven't given an inch to each other, and neither side is backing down in this one.
Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of
Yeah,
that.
no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, 2 good teams going head-to-head, an even matchup, and both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
And, Steve, you know, for Kobe Bryant, as you said, battling age. He's 33 right now going into this season. Wear and tear, a part of the game. He's played so many minutes. Preseason, regular season, all those playoffs, Clark. He said his kneecap is almost bone on bone. He's got an arthritic right index finger on his shooting hand. He continues on. The guy's tough.
Yeah, the battle scars of a long, successful career. And he takes pride in that, but he also recognizes the reality of it. And most of the time, you don't find out about those health issues. That's, again, a part of his desire to, once he gets between the lines, to focus 100% on the task at hand, not wanting to make excuses. And with his talent and his resume, he never needs to.
Nope, you're exactly right. Evans passes to Selmans. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Selmans got 4 points this quarter. Backing down is Bryant. Knocked loose, out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Gasol. Working on Thompson. And then Gasol slams it in.
He made sure everybody saw that slam, Kevin. Stayed on the rim for a little while extra.
Maybe he wanted to give his legs a little rest there, Clark.
Nice second look we just had there with our Sprite Slam Cam.
How skilled is Pau Gasol? Not only is he 7 feet, but he's mobile, got long arms, big hands, great ability to score inside, and can also step away and knock down a 17-footer.
Timeout called by the Kings. When you talk about Pau Gasol offensively, he's also a very creative finisher, I think, too, around the basket.
Huge hands. He can palm the ball off the dribble. He can go up one-handed. He's got great length. He can get the ball above defenders where they can't get to it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Theo Ratliff, he's just checked in for Bynum. And it's Joe Smith in for Pau Gasol. There's Selmans. Off the inbound. He bounces it in off the front of the iron. Selmans got 6 here in this quarter.
Right, you just see them taking it strong into the paint over and over again.
Yeah, that really seems to be the strategy, partner. I mean, pound it inside.
And, you know, coming off consecutive championships, the Lakers last season actually took a big step forward offensively. They really improved their offensive efficiency.
Smith is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Garcia comes in for Dante Green. And it's Horton in for John Selmans. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, that is an alley-oop of the highest order on the front and back.
Well, play they've been working on, I'm sure.
That's got to be the case because that was impeccable timing.
You're right, Steve. Up to 7th in offensive efficiency in terms of points per possession in the NBA. And Clark, you know, for the Lakers, an established roster, not surprising, they get better offensively as they continue to develop that chemistry.
Well, familiarity. I mean, as you look at the Lakers, they are a team that has stayed together. and they continue to grow and understanding each other as teammates. You see that also in their turnover numbers last season. I mean, they had the 5th lowest turnovers in the league, and that's about skill and also chemistry. And they've got a pretty good amount of both.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, one of the new wrinkles for head coach Mike Brown with the Lakers is the changing of the triangle offense. The Lakers have run it for years, and while they'll have bits and pieces of it incorporated under Brown's system, they'll run a different offense. He says his defensive scheme works with any team, but will tailor the offense to suit the talents of the Lakers. Should be an interesting watch, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
It'll be strange not to see the Lakers running the triangle offense.
Sacramento making some changes. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Cousins. Dixon comes in for Jason Thompson. And it's Salmon's in for Tyreek Evans. And then for the Lakers, Johnson, he's checked in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Derek Fisher. Hickson with the bucket.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Although they thought they might be leaving the arena, the Kings didn't exactly play well at home. I mean, they had a terrible record on their own floor.
Unload from 9, and it's Smith missing. The Kings trail by 10. Now here's Thornton. And it's Johnson picking him up. Stolen by Artest.
Boy, you got to love that kind of anticipatory defense. Oh! The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
And Thornton kicks to Garcia. Picked up by Artest. Dallenberg with a screen on Artest. Back to Thornton. Backing down is Hickson. The jump hook. Shot is blocked. The Lakers able to recover. And so we conclude the first half. And we'll be right back here shortly from Sacramento.
It's a Wednesday night edition of the HP Halftime Report. Let's get to the breakdown. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against the Kings at Power Balance Pavilion. They've been a terror in transition, dicing up the D on the open court. An unbelievable half from Kobe Bryant. He's got 16 points, and he's been working to get great looks from the field, making his trips to the free throw line count as well. And slugging it out so far, the Sacramento Kings. Phenomenal work on the defensive glass. They're boxing out. They're hauling it in every time. J.J. Hickson is certainly contributing with this one. He's up to 9 points. Just as important, he's been shooting with excellent efficiency. That's it here. Now let's send you back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the third quarter.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Here's Evans. So for the Lakers right now, Powell and Bynum filling up the middle. Kobe and Artest are the wingmen, and it's Fisher in at the point. Shoots from the high post, and the jumper is on the mark. Cousins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Kings. Fisher against Thomas. It's a look. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist from Derek Fisher. Fisher's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. Derek Fisher has had a lot on his plate the last couple of years. He's the president of the NBA Players Association. Not only was he trying to lead his team to a championship, but he's been trying to fix these labor issues as well.
You guys talk about Derek Fisher. What a professional.
Kevin, this guy basically made the most of his natural abilities. I mean, never a premier athlete. Always in great shape, though. Always plays hard, plays smart. And he seems to be able to knock down big threes at the most important times. He's done that throughout his career and goes back to when he and Kobe joined the Lakers as rookies.
Absolutely.
Spent a lot of time riding the bus together in the gym before and after practice, and he just worked, and now he's got multiple rings.
He and Kobe both have won the 5 rings. Yeah, they really hooked at the hip.
That's right. Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So shows you don't have to be at the rim to score. Well, that's the problem. You turn the ball over and your defense just isn't set up at the other end.
And sometimes when it happens that way, it almost feels like a 4-point bucket.
Just adds to what has already been a great day for him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, Ron Artest has become such an enigma in this league over the years. He's a great player at times, but frequently loses his focus. But when he's on, when he's playing with a purpose and with intensity, he is really something.
Marcus Norton, he's checked in for the Kings. They've got to push it out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Evans. 6 points for him. And Ron Artest, guys, probably the most unpredictable, quotable player in the league. A colorful player, no doubt.
Yeah, no question about it. Spontaneous would be another word I would throw. We enjoyed him in Indianapolis when he was there. He obviously has had some bumps during the course of his career, but at his core, good nature. Couldn't have been happier for a player than when I saw him have the game he had in Game 7 when the Lakers won that championship in 2010. But you're right, he's a colorful, spontaneous, good-hearted guy.
And he's won awards from the league, from the people that cover the league, for what he has done in the community since that flare-up back in the early part of the decade.
Yes, that's exactly right. And again, that speaks to his growth and the intentions of his heart, and the fact that he started to manage some of the anger management issues that he had in the past.
Thornton against Kobe. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant. Here's another look with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Well, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass that one by.
No doubt about that.
I wish he would, though. You can never see too many of those.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Lakers. And he completes the three-point play.
Now Kobe Bryant still chasing that 6th ring. If he ends up getting it, he would tie Michael Jordan. And, of course, Michael was always a tremendous inspiration for Kobe Bryant.
Here's Cousins. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Cousins has got 9 points now in just the second half. And there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Andrew Bynum. And the Lakers lead by 13. Stevie mentioned Kobe still working toward those 6 rings. He's got 5 right now. But Kobe said, Clark, that, tying Jordan wasn't his motivation.
You believe that?
Well, I do think he wanted to help Phil Jackson go out on the right way. And that, of course, didn't work out.
No, it did not work out. But I think it was a combination of factors. One, he obviously... he can actually be dominant inside. I mean, it's impossible to push him around on the low block.
The feed now to Cousins. Bynum on him. Shoots from 12, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
You got to love what he's doing out there, guys. With his team down, he's personally trying to bring them back. Well, it was a tough year for the Kings last season, but they do have a nice collection of young talent. When you look at Tyreke Evans, DeMarcus Cousins, Marcus Thornton have made a nice impact as well.
Hickson, a screen on Fisher. The dish to Hickson. Defended by Gasol. Hickson with the bucket. Hickson's got 13. Steve, back to what you mentioned, to have that much talent and Cousins and...
Oh, man. Now that was unbelievable, folks. That is major bounce to the ounce there.
Yeah, he can fly, guys. There's no doubt. That guy can take off.
No doubt he can fly. What do you call it, Clark? Bounceability, I believe.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Dante Green is checked in for Thornton. And Thomas subbed in for Tyreek Evans. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Theo Ratliff, he's just checked in for Bynum. Smith comes in for Pau Gasol. Johnson, he's checked in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Jared Fisher.
You give him any kind of space, he's going to knock that down.
Takes a three, blocked. The Kings trailed by 9. Here's Garcia, and again it's Sacramento converting.
That was all about the assist there, just a beautiful feed.
And the Lakers have possession. Here's Johnson, kept alive. Blake kicks to Barnes. Jacks up a three. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
He's just carving up this defense with his ability to cut and get to the hoop.
And some of his finishes at the rim, Steve, wow. I mean, come on. I mean, he's got another quarter to put some more defenders on posters as well. I mean, those are Facebook specials right there.
Lakers lead by 7. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Lakers that garners the Sprite Spark today. The team got on a hot streak in the second quarter, started scoring in bunches, and haven't let up since. It's the main reason why they head into the fourth with this great lead.
All right, Doris, thank you. That run has made a difference, guys. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what got them off and going.
Yeah, they were really able to seize the momentum at that point, and they just rode it.
Lakers leading by 7. Hickson is out there with D'Alembert. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then there's Garcia. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And the basket by Kobe.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Lets it go from the wing. Beauty. Good on that.
But he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Stolen by Evans. Makes the lead pass. Oh! Now let's check out the Sprite Slam King.
Well, he's got enough hang time there to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream after that.
Well, that's a play that's going to be remembered from this game, that's for sure.
I think that was more like a banana split, Clark.
Gasol backing down. It's blocked. The Kings trailed by 6. Evans right side. Hangs. And he sails in for the layup.
What a finish with that hoop.
Here comes Kobe. His first shot coming late. And there's Andrew Bynum on the assist from Kobe. And the Lakers lead by 6. And the pass to D'Alembert. Kicks it to Green. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Backing down is Bryant. Passes it to Blake. Dishes it to Artest. Beyond the arc. And there's the rejection. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
Takes the three, and another three for Sacramento.
Well, they've got to do something defensively because he's been unstoppable.
And defensively, Steve, your only choice now is to double him. I mean, I don't think there's another option.
Tell you what, it has been all offense all game long.
You know what? This is really fun to watch, guys. I mean, as a coach, though, this is when you want to just harness this energy and bottle it up and ride it all the way.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Dallenberg. Thompson comes in for J.J. Hickson. And it's Thornton in for Francisco Garcia. Derek Fisher's checked in for the Lakers. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that last break, Coach Paul Westphal had some words for his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
But that's only his first turnover, so he's done a nice job here offensively.
Here's Kobe. The jump hook, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He's got 11 points and 2 steals as well.
Both free throws good from Gasol. Here's Evans. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
That's one nice jam right there. I mean, make no mistakes. Just throw it down with both hands.
Good point. Took care of business simply and solidly. Three-pointer. It's blocked. He gathers and blocked. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Artest. Cranes the three-pointer. Artest's got 11 in the second half.
You know, it's really the kind of game you expect from him, guys. I mean, extremely efficient, taking a lot of good shots.
Some changes for Sacramento. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Thompson. Garcia comes in for Dante Green. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Thornton. .139 left to play in the final quarter. Lets the three fly, and that one's good.
I'll tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
The shot's good from Gasol.
Another open look, hits bottom from outside.
Yeah, and that's 3 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
Left side, Thomas. Uncovered, and again it's Sacramento converting.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
And it's blocked. The Kings trail by 7.
Not much time now.
Yep, they'll need some breaks, Steve, to be able to stay alive.
Francisco Garcia.
Sinks the first of 3, and that trims the lead to 6. Sinks number 2, and that brings them within 5. Makes all 3, and that narrows the gap to 4.
Well, they absolutely had to have those. He narrowed the gap, but they still have some work to do.
Fisher against Thomas. Here's Bynum. And it's the devastating one. And a jam.
You know, how exciting is it, guys, to see him go hard to the basket like that? I love it.
It's always fun to see, and it's one of the sights you can count on when he's out there, for sure.
Yeah, but you've got to try to do more to slow him down. You can't play him so soft near the hoop.
You know, he's always been like a bad window washer, a streaky shooter. I mean, he's definitely in one of those grooves right now.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
Yeah, they've got to focus, make sure this is a good, solid possession. They can take control of this game.
They double-team Kobe. He passes to Fisher. Back to Kobe. He feeds it to Fisher. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Timeout called by the Kings. They trailed by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that had to feel good.
Yeah, he exhaled as that one went down.
And here are the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so they foul intentionally.
I know you have to foul, but you don't want to hit a good foul shooter like that.
Yeah, you'd much rather have somebody else get to the line than this guy. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
Gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
With that trip to the line, he just made it a 2-possession game, Kevin.
Here's Thomas. It's in!
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
A good foul. You've got to stop the clock in this situation.
Exactly, Steve. I mean, the clock is their biggest ally right now. They need as much time as they can.
And he's unable to get the second one. Now, here's Hickson. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.